Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Arriagada coming to you live from DOOLY'S Billiards and Lounge here at 1750 Main Street North in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. We're here today for day 2 of the 3rd annual Moses Cappo Memorial. 48 players came in to play into this event. It has been absolutely insane, the amount of competition we got. We have a B-side elimination matchup on the way right now. It's 4-3 for Tom SEMAGANIS in this matchup, and we're going to get into it right now.
Two more spots for the meeting. 2 more spots.
Leo down by 1 at the table right now. Looks like he just missed the contact, so it should be a ball in hand. Tom trying to work this table out for a finish. Let's start the clock. Makes the 1, comes over for the 2. He's got an angle to work with. He's gonna have to spin the cue ball. Some left-hand spin just to get across for that 3 ball. 4 ball chilling by the side pocket, so he should be all right from the 3 to the 4. 4 to the 5 should be all right as well. 5 to the 6 might require a little bit of positioning on the 5 ball. On the 4. He's got himself a bit of a sharper angle here than he was looking for. It'd still be okay, but trying to hold shape for the 4 is going to be a challenge, and yeah, he's going to go a little bit too far. Not too many options here on this one. I don't think he's got enough for a reverse cut to the side, so maybe a reverse bank side or safety. Safety's going to be a bit of a challenge as well, though, because you're looking for a slow roll-up shot to get the white ball on top of the 7, but then that 4 ball might come out clear anyway. He's going to play the safety and push the 4 towards the 7, take the intentional foul.
One more spot for the meeting. 1 more spot.
Uh-oh. What happened to this? The camera was... Signal drop on the stream today. That's the 2nd one so far, so I'm not sure what's going on, but we'll have to just hope for the best. We have really nice connection here, so I'm not sure why there's a signal drop, but it is what it is. All right, so Leo with a chance to tie things up now.
So our first meeting, Shady and Cappo 1, table 1.
6 ball was the work. He's going to be against the rail, which is going to make it a little bit more challenging here on the shot, but he should still be okay to make it. He just might have to settle for a long shot on a 7 ball.
Table 2.
Maybe pocket weight here instead of following through. Yeah, that works.
Heather and Myrtle.
And here, like, you wanna be careful with this shot. It's missable when you put some bottoms, but he's gonna have to put some bottoms on it.
And Johnny and Jason, table 6.
Yeah, see, he had to put the bottoms on it because he needed the shape on the 9, but it was definitely a missable shot, only because he was putting the bottoms on it, forcing the cue ball a little bit more. So the shot was good to make. The only thing is that he put like the standard draw that he would put on that shot, And because it was a more fast-paced shot, he had to reduce the amount of contact that he had on it. Just a 9-ball remaining here, and out to the corner. Bit of a stretch shot, so he's going to use an extension on his cue. He's going to make the 9. Almost ended up losing that brack to make it a 4-4 game. Comes through to win it instead. It's a 5-3 game. Oh, and you guys might be wondering about, you know, what their farther rates are, right? I don't know, maybe. 662 for Leo Gamble, 583 for Tom SEMAGANIS, who's in the lead. There we go, rack number 9. Hit it pretty good, but nothing's going to go in. The 3 hangs over the pocket. That's as close as it gets. Shot available on the 1 with a bit of a back cut. I had no idea why we're experiencing signal drops, but it's happening. I think it was the same way last year when I came out. I was dealing with signal drops on Saturday also. Then Sunday it was fine. Oh, good shot, man. Bang combo. Didn't get much on this 2-ball though. Should have been rewarded with something there. Nice little effort here on the bang combo.
Shani and Colin, we have your scorecard here for table 1 for the minis. Shani and Colin.
Playing safety is the only option he had. He had no shot on this 2-ball. Fortunate enough to be able to see some of it though, so he can play the safety. 9-ball being where it is provides a nice blocker for a safety here on the 2. He's gonna bank it the other way, and that's gonna be a good safety there as well. Jump shot required on this one. Oh, and the 3-ball's not on the table anymore. Oh, another good effort. Deserved a better reward than what he got on the forearm, but hey, man, he made the shot.
If you hadn't already done so, please remember to come pick up your player's meal ticket. Sponsored by the tournament. Please remember to pick up your player's meal ticket here at the office.
Not bad. He's looking the side of the 4. It's kind of almost a scratch angle. If you played natural tops, I believe you'd be just shy of the scratch. If you hit it within bottoms or center, it's going to scratch. That's going to be a good reply. I don't see him chasing a 9-ball combo here, even though he already did a bank combo earlier. His 9-ball is just too far away, so safety shot coming up here. It's going to get unfortunate. 4-ball's going to open up. Comes up short on the 4. Going to leave the shot available here. Still going to be a little bit of work here from the 5 to the 6. Even from the 4 to the 5 is a bit of a challenge itself. Yeah, you can see there, like, you had to get pretty perfect, man. And from playing that spin to get into the inside of the table on the rail, he ended up rolling up against the 8-ball. And now he's kind of stuck on a 2-rail kick shot, or a 1-rail kick shot. I don't think he's got the 1. I think he can only go 2. The middle point on the shot is just above the side pocket, and the 6 blocks that contact point. Even this is going to be a little bit challenging here too, so I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to show you guys what I'll try. So the problem here is, like, he can come to this rail, but then he needs to, like, get a spin to get the cue ball to go here, and then from there to there. And that's going to be challenging. He did a good job on it, though. Got a good hit. Five is good. A little bit too much pace for that 6-ball. A little shy on the 9-ball. If he would have rolled that right up to the 9, he was good. He's left the shot available here on the 6-ball. I don't think he's going to try to go for the cut. Some people might. I would maybe try it, but I don't think he will. I think they've been pretty conservative so far as you know, their choices at the table. But I think he's going to play a safety shot here. And he's just playing a standard 9-ball shot off the bottom rail into the side cushion. Chance for a bank here. Won't have a great shot on the 7-ball unless he puts a lot of pace on his bank. Yeah, he figures it's going to be too much effort, so he's going to play smart shot. That's going to work out a lot better, too. Shooting over the ball makes it a little bit more difficult, though he does have about a third of the cue ball available where he's not shooting over the ball. But it was on the wrong side. So now this for sure has been a good turnover, and he'll have a chance at the 6-ball. Makes the 7. It's going to come down good for the 8-ball. Should be okay to get out now. Four to 3. Down by 1 now. It's a race to 7. Oh, I forgot to take down the remaining balls. Big reason why I don't like to use the ball chambers, because I forget. All right, so we're going to keep going here. Rack number 9 is now done. We're moving to rack number 10 of a possible 13.
We have 7 spots for the next meeting.
And they are doing minis all day long. with this tournament. So if you're in the vicinity, happen to be driving through Moose Jaw, you want to come in, take a break, watch some of the live action while you play some pool. Minis going on all day. $20 minis. I believe they're race to 3 single knockout. And usually it's winner take all, so I think it's winner take all. Into a safety battle raft to hop on this one. He's left the edge of the one. I'm just gonna go and grab a quick drink of water. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, baby, I got my water and I'm ready to roll. He's gonna miss the one ball. On a good side though. You would have had a really tough 2-ball there, shooting over the ball. Just as tough here on the one, and use the extension. There's a little bit of room for him moving a couple of balls here on the shot, so he's got to be very careful. Yeah, not surprised it ended up hitting the 7 there. It was just a very uncomfortable spot to be in. And usually, like, a player that wants to get out of that situation will have to take a lot longer in that situation to deliver the shot, because you're so uncomfortable that it would take you a few minutes at least to get settled in. I have a style of play that, you know, I think is the best way of playing. And part of that style is to go in and assess a shot before shooting, especially a difficult one. And what I mean by assessing is that I get into position as if I'm going to shoot, but I don't shoot. I just go in for the feel. Once I know the feel and I know what adjustments I got to make, I stand back, reset, go back in with the adjustments made. Now I'm more focused on the shot. I can concentrate more on the delivery. It's just a really good way to approach difficult shots, in my opinion, anyway. I teach all the students that I work with the same thing, you know, to assess the shot, then reset, and then go into the shot ready to shoot. It's a good way to develop commitment to your shooting. Shooting with purpose, as I call it. I think he's gonna, like, if he can make this 3-ball to the bottom left corner, draw the cue ball into the 8, and then have a shot on the 4. But there's a lot of little things going on with that shot. Too many things. If you keep the shot just a shot and let it work naturally, then nothing really involved into the shot other than shooting. But if you're thinking about all these other things, there's room for you to miss. He did a good shot there on the 3. He's going to get a nice reverse cut here on this 4-ball as well. Looking for a possibility on the 5, and it looks like it does not go by the 9. You can maybe keep the pocket. That's about the best you can do in the top left corner. And I think the only other option here is to just draw off the cushion and come back to the right side to set up for the 5 on the left side middle pocket. So that would mean that you're going for a combination. So you try to avoid that. And if you would have got that bounce off that horn, you would have maybe came across just enough for the 5-ball to the top right. Lucky break here for Leo, who's trying to get even in the match. And he's got a chance here to be able to do so. No real problems at the table anymore, especially when you get a ball in hand to start. That allows you to create the angles that you want to create for your next shot. And, well, the angle here almost makes it that he has to shoot this 8-ball to the bottom right corner. Yeah, he's got no choice. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, he pushed his cue ball to the rail, which is going to give him a little bit of support on the shot because he needs to stun over for the 9 anyway. And that complements the shot on the 8. Would have liked to come over a little bit more on that shot, but it's still makeable. Don't have to worry about scratching or anything like that. Just have to focus on the shot itself. He's going to make a great shot out of it. And he's going to tie the match at 5. First match of the day, and it's looking like a good one so far. Next win gets on the hill first. Yeah, man. Hey, by the way, you guys disappointed me yesterday. we're trying to get a game going, so I got a game called 4 Picks, 1 Word that I play on my phone a lot. And all it is, it just gives you 4 different pictures that all have something in common, and whatever it is that they have in common, that's the answer. That's the word that you're looking for. So generally, like, it's just 1 word, 4 picks, 1 word. But I have a couple, like the one I'm going to show you an example of, where there's 2 words in it. And the only reason I did that is just because, I don't know, I felt weird about, like, the answer, right? It could have been one or the other, but I was like, it only makes sense to use both. For some others, it only makes sense to use one because you can get away with it. But you'll see what I mean after. Once we get this match done in the books, when I go find out what the next match is, I'll pop up an example, and then I'll pop up the second quiz for you guys. Now, what I'm thinking about doing, though, is maybe doing a giveaway on these quizzes. There's 8 quizzes altogether. I'm going to give away 1 for free, so there's 7 remaining. I think I'm going to do all 7 throughout today somehow, because there's a lot of streaming going on today. And I'm going to keep track of the people that got the right answer on each one of the puzzles. I think what I'm going to do is the people that get all the answers right are going to get entered into a draw. I think that's the way I'm going to do it. What do I do? Maybe a $20 Amazon card? If it's in Canada, I can give a couple. I can do like $20 Petro Canada cards. I got a couple of those. In the States, so if it's an American winner, then I have to do an Amazon card. And the safety battle begins. And it's an important matchup here now at 5-5. Both players know that whoever wins the next game is on the hill first, alleviating most of the pressure for the next rack. So now, because they're engaged into a bit of a safety battle here, that's going to diminish some of that pressure. He was able to make the shot. I didn't think you could see him. Got onto the flying ball really nice, too. I think standard here is just to try to play like a slow roll shot, or to just stop shot it or draw it back into the rail. Most people try to play a slow roll shot, though. And that was a little bit too much pace for my liking, and I'm thinking he wasn't really looking for that kind of shape, but he's left himself on a bank shot for the 6-ball. Which I don't know if he wants to go for the shot, because if he doesn't make it, he's going to sell it out. Oh, no. I was thinking bank corner, but he ended up going bank side, and he ended up leaving the shot on the 6-ball. Which I thought that was going to happen if he went to the corner, but I guess the same thing happened anyway. Oh, and then a miss on the 6. Oh, man, what a lucky break. Set up on the 6-ball as well, with a nice setup for the 7-ball to follow. If there was ever a way that you would want your opponent to miss and give you an opportunity, that was it right there, man.
If you're looking to play in a mini, come on down. It's $20. to play in a mini.
Could have a bobbler on the 7. He's going to be good to make the 8 ball though, and he can actually stun draw or draw over to the right side here for the 9. He's on the hill. Nice little battle to open up the stream today. Shout out to our sponsors, Brown Bear Woman Events, Indigenous History and Culture. You can find them at events at brownbearwoman.ca. Gould Billiard and Patio, 2 locations for you. One in Regina at 1146 Broad Street and one in Saskatoon at 116 A Avenue B North. Amiot Construction, you can find them on Facebook at Amiot Construction or check out their website, www.amiotconstruction.com. All right, so we're in rack number 12 of this showdown, and one player is waiting to finish the match. The other one is just trying to get to that spot. Just missed the shot on the one.
We have
A lot of distance from the cue ball to the 1 ball. No pocket available on the 1 ball as well, other than a crossband corner. Very difficult to make from this angle. Not impossible though. Don't think he's going to go for the shot. Things get a little tighter when you get closer to the finish in a match, and they're there right now. He had the right idea. He was trying to get that cue ball right behind that 5 ball. Just didn't work out. Good reply. He's left a shot on the 1 ball though. I don't think he's going to go for the shot here either. It just doesn't make sense. The 2 ball is not as easy. It does go to the corner past the 5, but you have to get closer to it. And the shot here on this 1 ball wouldn't get you closer to it. So I just don't think he's going to take it. Cross bank safe, maybe. Not a bad leave. Yeah, both know the importance of this rack, so they're battling it out. And no, he's going to leave a shot on the 1 ball. Angle to get back up for the 2 ball as well. So nice opportunity here for Tom to close out. Makes the 1. Unfortunately for him, though, he's going to bounce off that 4. So that's going to slow down some of that pace on the cue ball. But he still has a shot available. Can still make the shot and can still play shape from it.
We'll have John Anderson and Marty Blackstar on table 20.
Just avoided the scratch in the side pocket off the horn. And he's going to get really good on this 3 ball. And yeah, this is a good time to kind of slow down a little bit, settle in, try to find your finish, work out the last details, because this is a nice layout now. And that just made it a little bit better, or maybe not, depending on how you approach that 8 ball, I guess, but it does go to the side. It goes to the top corner and the bottom left corner as well. Oh, sorry, that's the 4-ball. I thought the 4-ball was the one on the right. My bad. So he was on the 4-ball, and he was okay as long as he kept this cool on the shot. It was going to go in, and he did. A little bit of cueing work here because he's got to get back for that 6-ball. Can do that with a draw. Can do that with a follow. Opts to go with the draw. Gonna get a bounce off that 7-ball, which I think sets him up for the corner. If that worked out that way, then he's good to go because all he's got to do is just stop the cue ball flat for the 7-ball here. He can draw back as well, which is going to help a little bit for the shot, or he can go forward. Decides to go for a stop shot. It looked like he was thinking about going forward at first, and then he changed his mind to a stop shot in mid-stroke. Because the stroke that came out wasn't clean at all, man. There was a little bit of background thinking going on that one. And then it wasn't pressure, it was just decision making on shape. A chance to tie up the match now, take it to the last rack. Makes the shot on the 8. Is going to have a little bit of extra pace on this cue ball for the 9. I think ideally he was trying to set up for the top right corner. He's ended up with a right side shot.
Just a reminder for all the players, we have a meal ticket for you.
Meal ticket for all the players. Sponsored by the tournament.
Please come get your meal ticket if you haven't already done so. Thank you.
Go see Cora and the crew to get your meal ticket. Well, he's going to tie up the match, and this is going to take us to a 6-6 scorer. Oh, that's not going on right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. So I came in, and I'm like doing all this stuff, and I'm wondering, like, why is this not working, man? And I'm looking at this, and I'm staring at it, and I'm like, well, it's all good, it's all plugged in, and then I realize it's not plugged in. That will be why it wasn't working. All right, so the final rack between these guys. A dry break, as it usually goes. Tough opening shot, which is the way it usually goes. Usually everything is a little bit more of a mess on the table in a hill battle, but this one's kind of opened up a little bit. Temptation here to maybe chase after the 9-ball. Would be a quick way to finish the match. Well, he couldn't fight the temptation off, and I'm not sure what's going to happen here now, but the chase for the 9 is going to be on with the 9-ball sitting by that pocket like it is. I don't think he can go for it now. I mean, he could if he tried to, like, maybe play it off the rail, left-hand draw. I don't think it's worth it. What he's got to do here, he's got to protect the cue ball. That's what he's got to do. Got to take away all opportunities from his opponent. Maybe try to get a ball in hand, and then from there just play the combo on the 9. We'll see. I'm telling you, the chase is going to be on this one. It's going to be tough for these guys to not be tempted to go after the 9-ball. So close to the pocket. Biggest safety battle of the match for both these guys. Looks like you can see some of the two, but barely any of the two. And if anything, you can just go for a kick shot off the top. Bro, I like this. This is smart. This is really smart. I mean, it isn't. He's taking an intentional foul, giving his opponent a ball in hand, but not giving him any opportunity on it. For the 9-ball anyway. So we go back to square one, and now both players have to win this rack, not just go for a quick way out. So I'm checking out his angle here on the 4-ball. I like that he's slowing down his game at this point. Can't believe that he missed that 4-ball. Looked like he was taking his time properly too, but I don't know what happened there. Maybe background thinking. Well, he's got a shot on the 5. Angle to get it up for the 6. 9-ball in the way, sort of, depending on where the cue ball ends. Oh, man. Did he get it? It was going to be tight to get on it. But he got on it, though. Oh, yeah, he got on it. And this is nice, too, you know. The 7 to the 8 is pretty much a go. And the 8 to the 9 should be all right as long as you play the cue ball up from the 7 here. Because you want to have a follow through. Yeah, you want to have an angle like that, a follow through angle to get down for the 9. That's going to require a little bit of top and left on the shot. He ended up hitting it with center ball and coming across gently instead. It's still going to be okay. Still has the shot, can still set up for the 9. The only problem is that he had to use spin now to get over for the 9, so it's going to be a little bit more challenging to get over. But he did a good job. 9-ball for the finish and the win, and to eliminate Tom SEMAGANIS from the tournament.
Number 2, if you're interested.
Great matchup, man. Really nice matchup.
Number 2.
Leo Gamble wins that one 7-6. Take that 9-ball off. All right. Yeah, man. That was good. First match of the day. Hill. Can't ask for anything more? I don't think so. But we'll give you something anyway. All right, so here's I got to find out who's playing next. So in the meantime, instead of just giving you guys dead space, I decided to come up with a game. All right. So this game is inspired by 4 Picks 1 Word, which is an app that you can download on your phone to play. Basically, what happens is you'll get 4 pictures, 1 theme or word or name or something in common, and that's the answer. All right. So in this picture, we have a statue of Caesar, a goat, a magician pulling a rabbit out of a hat, and a picture of Zorro with a Z and a 5-ball. Now, we showed you guys the answer yesterday, so I'm going to show you guys the answer now. There's the letters revealed for the answer, and the answer is Ephraim. Came into the States under the name Cesar Morales, so that's why I put Caesar up there. He is the GOAT, considered the GOAT, greatest of all time. That's why the GOAT is there. Known as the magician, rabbit out of the hat, and he's got that infamous Z shot on the 5-ball, and that's what that picture is representing, which was against Earl Strickland, by the way. All right, so that's that for that one. Now I'm gonna get that. The first one was free, okay, just so you guys get a chance to learn. So I put this one up yesterday, and everybody got stumped. They couldn't figure it out. I'll put it up again. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go find out what the next match is. There'll be a few minutes. Gives you a little bit of time to figure out. 4 pictures. Those are the clues. Figure out the answer.
Mini number 2, George S. and Sean. The scorecard that we're playing on table 1, George S. and Sean on table 1, mini number 2. We have Jason S. and Matt Cole. Jason S. and Matt Cole, table 5. Score.
Already. Still waiting to find out what the next match is going to be. They're just starting to call out the matches. So we just did the first round on the B side. I believe now we're into the second round on the B side. Once the second round of the B side is concluded, we're going to get into the A side quarterfinals. We're playing all the way through till we get to the final 8 today. Once we get to the final 8, we will stop, and then tomorrow we come back with the final 8. Should be very good. All right, and let's see. Do we have any comments here? Anybody get into this yet? What's up, Bruce Jensen on YouTube? Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for tuning in. YouTube is going, and well, so is Facebook. Mike Pringle Isaac says, "Can you post us a link to the draw?" Hello, absolutely, man. Give me a second. I'll do it right now. Asking you shall receive. I don't know why I didn't do that automatically, man. I should have done that already, right? Slacking, man, slacking. All right, so here's the bracket on Facebook. We'll do the bracket on YouTube as well. Let's see if anybody wants to check out the bracket there. All right, and then Len, what's up, Len? How you doing, brother? Says Rod. So there's Eric Vargas, Steven, Joe Spence, Jason Klatt. I'd rather buy 2 out of the 4 if there was a Calcutta. I'd not even play. My odds would be substantially higher to guarantee my money. They did have a Calcutta, and yeah, man, you're right. It's a lot of action going on there with those guys. A lot of really good, talented players in this event this year. It's been great every year, but this year, like, there's a lot of really good talent here. And excuse me, Mike Pringle Isaac says Savannah Easton. Still waiting, man. They haven't called any matches. People are just kind of like warming up and shooting, and I have 4 TV tables. All 4 TV tables are open right now. All right, let's go to the answer, man. Anybody else want to take a stab? All right, so there's the letter reveal, and there's your answer. It was Savannah Easton, but it was just one name, Savannah. And I mean, you kind of get it because the very first picture on the top left of the picture is a Savannah, picture of Savannah. And then on the right, there's the Easton hockey sticks, right? Which and then, you know, the Roadrunner, because she's known as the Roadrunner, and then she's got Lucasi, Jam Up, and Brunswick, all her sponsors. So that's how you guys had to figure this out. I'll do one more, okay? Because I don't know if I'm gonna get time to do them all today. I was doing this. This one, and this one. Yeah, but I got no match going on. So I'm doing 4 picks in 1 word, so I did this one. So it gives you 4 pictures. There's one thing in common with all 4. That's the answer to the puzzle, right? So
Please come down and get your ticket, your meal ticket, if you haven't already done so.
I'm not sure why they didn't come. Yeah, such a good event out in the States. Which something like yeah, well, and then for ladies, ladies still there too. We drove with our friends. He could have taken a lady. He likes traveling with his wife and maybe that's what it was. And I know I've seen pictures of them taking a picture of her yesterday. I think he had to watch. Yeah, yeah. She always goes to watch him. I find that crazy, man. There's like a lot of guys that I have, friends of mine that have their girlfriends. I watch them. Like as soon as they get a bit to another one, that's it. They can't play them. The wife gets bored and it's like they don't worry about the wife, they worry about the game. Yeah, why do not? I haven't seen it. It's kind of 1 o'clock. My mom calls me whenever I leave the store, and that's it. It's starting to bang. I'm gonna find out what's going on. They called lots of matches, and then there's 4 tables.
Full hardware.
Yeah.
All right, so we've been trying to figure out what's going on. I apologize for the big long wait. Usually it's all taken care of ahead of time, but they got the minis going and they have the tournament going. And so they just called out the matches. This is one of the matches here. And what we're going to do is we're going to reset the clock, start it fresh. Larry just won that game there. I'll find out what the score is. They got to be like 1 or 2 games in at the moment. This is probably the first game. Larry Hunter and Hadar Cappo. All right, and I'm gonna find out But I gotta bring down these Fargos too. Find out if that was the first rack or not. And we're gonna have a lot of great matches coming up. All the A division or A side matches are coming up. And there's some really, really big names coming up on that one. I'll be right back.
That's the first game, Adrian?
Yeah, so that was the very first game there, and Larry won that first game, and Hadar just broke. So,
Can I have this and Matt Cole to table number 5 for mini 2?
Larry Hunter's a 698.
Matt Cole, you have 5 minutes to get to your game. Table number 5, mini 2.
Matt Cole, if you're watching the stream, they just called your name. Last call. I'm gonna go look for him because he's probably outside. $563 for Hadar. All right, so the Fargo rates are up. Oh, I lost the cue ball. Ball in hand for Larry Hunter. Should be all right. That's 2-0. This is a B-side elimination match too. All right, so let's take a look at the bracket. So the matches that we got coming up at 1 o'clock are Eric Vargas against Caden Esmond. That's going to be a really nice match. Jody Thornton and Joseph Spence. That's going to be a really nice match. Colin Bolio, Jason Kashanu. That's going to be another good match as well. Stephen Holm and Jason Serrano. That's a crazy one there. Jason Serrano eliminated Stephen Holm in the last one they played. Sean Monkman, John Marion, another good matchup there. Ian Reiniger and Darren Mayer. Darren's always a favorite to win. January Cruz and Jarek Shanu, another really good matchup. All these matches are great, man. And then Mike Peters and Randy Baggett. Those are your matches for today on the A side coming up in about another hour. And on the B side right now, we're on to the second round of the B side. This is the top match on the B side. It's Larry Hunter, Hadar Cappo. Then underneath them is Roy Munns versus Ryan De Los Santos. Jason Klatt trying to survive on the B side against Rod Cameron Sr. Todd Pagan played against Edwin Salinas. Edwin Salinas won his match against Todd Pagan. Dino Mogul and Kevin Vargas having a matchup on the B side elimination match. Marty Blackstar, John Anderson elimination match. George Sanderson, Kevin Bickner also elimination match, and Sagar Bacha against Leo Gamble.
We'll have Terrence
Also
and Darren
an elimination
on
matchup.
Table two, Terrence and Darren on table two.
Bit of a stretch shot. He's going to miss the shot, and he's going to leave the two ball available, which is the worst part of it. As long as you end up getting a safe leave, then you're okay. But when you leave the ball available, you just never know if you're going to get another turn at that table on that rack. And he is going to get another turn. Two ball trying to be stubborn, doesn't want to go into either corner pocket. Lucky break here for Hadar. It's going to end up with a back cut on the 4 ball. Pushes the 5 ball up towards the middle, so you'll have to play shape for the 5 up there. It's going to end up at that 50-yard line on the 5 ball. You can shoot it to the left or right, bottom corners. Not bad. I think Larry can still make the shot from here. And because the 6 ball is where it is, it's actually going to complement the shape for the 6. Extra pace is going to get him set up for the corner on the 6 ball. I have to take a look at the 7 to see if it goes, which I believe it does. Looking for a stop shot for the 8, maybe a slight follow through. Best to just stop it. Should be good for the out here. I already gave him the win there. I didn't think he was going to come up short with the shape on the 8 and 9 the way it was. So 3-0, 3-game lead. It's a race to 7 on both the A and the B side in this event. The championship match for the finals is a race to 9. We have a 10 ball break going on here as well. $500 added into the 10 ball break. All right, and we're moving into rack number 4 of this matchup.
Can you hear me?
We're 10 minutes in, 4 racks in, or 3 racks in, starting the 4th one now. They're doing an announcement.
$500 to maneuver. You want to put it together, you want to do it together, so you can put the money, the portion of the money for the breaking glasses.
10 ball.
And we'll be selling tickets, and we're probably going to do the breaking run every hour until it's 1. And yeah, so it's
So
$5 a ticket.
$5 a ticket.
For $20, you get 5 tickets.
5 tickets for $20.
And the percentage of the ball, per ball, will be based on the tickets sold. Maybe. Get your tickets to go.
So standard usually, well, not standard, but usually it's 10% of the pot per ball. That's the way they normally do it because it's 10 balls, 10%. They don't exactly know what the pot will be until they sell the tickets. So if you want to get into the 10 ball break, you're watching right now on the stream, you're here in the building or outside right now. If they're selling the tickets, $5 a ticket, 5 tickets for $20, and there's $500 added into the 10 ball break and run. Standard rules on the 10 ball break and run is that you have to make a ball off the break. That ball does not get counted as a ball made until you legally pot a ball after the break. Whatever balls you make off the break all become money balls once you make a follow-up ball after the break. A player can stop at any point and walk away, but if they choose to keep going and they end up missing a shot, it is over. They get nothing. If they choose to keep going, they finish the table and run it out, they get all the money in the pot. Nice little layout here. 6 and 7 ball are about the only problems he's got. Gonna take a look at that 6 and 7 now. As I'm looking with my own eyes, it looks to me like he could squeeze the 6 ball by the 7. It's a tight squeeze. The combo 6 to the 7 might be a better option. That's what he's gonna set up for him. Very nice combo. And he falls up for the layup on the 6. Just got to figure out what's comfortable here for the 8 ball. Pretty sure he's a lefty, so looks like he has to either play opposite hand or, yeah, use the reach. So they just stretch it out. Good choice. He gets pretty good on the 8 ball. Man ball's good. 4-0. Seems to me like Hader hasn't really settled into his game yet. This is his second match so far today. He won the last one that he played, but I feel like he just hasn't been able to settle into his game like he wants to.
Have to remind players about the dress code, no sandals, no shorts, no riding clothes. You can wear them if you insist on it, but you have to, giving up a game to your opponent. And so we allow some flexibility with that. If you really insist on wearing sandals and shorts, then we give your opponent some game. Thank you.
All right.
Well, this was a nasty break. Really nasty break. He's going to have the option to push here, which I think he'll take unless he can see some of that one. No, he's taking the push. There will have the option to give it back to him or to take the shot. Sounds like he's going to leave it. Give it back to him. Didn't quite work out. Everything kind of cleared out of the way for the one ball. Two ball, quite challenging where it is right now. So even if he makes the one ball, no guarantee he's going to be able to continue from there. Two 7 combo available.
Oh, you sharking bastard. You sharking bastard.
Unfortunate there to leave the two ball available. Just hasn't settled into the match yet.
Myrtle and Randy for mini number 1 on table 3.
It's going to draw right into that 3 ball.
That
I wonder if he can make it off the 8 into the side pocket here. Let's play the safety.
yeah. Randy number 3 for mini 1. Myrtle and
Good hit. Not much opportunity here for Larry. Can play a safety. That's about it. Try for a bit of a bank combo onto the 8. Banking that 3 towards the 4 and the 4 towards the 8.
number 1.
He's going to play smart.
Colin and Tommy.
Now, when I say he could, I'm not saying he should. I'm just giving you the options of what they can do, what they're able to do, what the possibilities are at the table. Nice jump, kid. Needs a little bit of luck here on the leave. Gonna get unlucky. Leaves a 3 to the side pocket. That's the one thing about 9 ball. It's if you're not at ease, if you're not playing with your head in the game, like the game itself will just take you for a ride, man. And that's what's happening here where Hadar is trying to find a way to get into a groove and he just keeps getting challenged. And then anytime he tries to play a good shot, it's leaving an opportunity here for Larry. So things just aren't clicking, which is very common in 9 ball when you're having a bit of an off day. Hi. A little bit of juice on that one that gets it up for the 9 ball. He'll make the 9, takes a 5-game lead. And this is hard to come back from, man. I've done it myself a few times where I've been down like this in a match and come back to win. But if you've never done it, then you can't really get mentally prepared for that comeback. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you do a comeback on somebody from a big deficit like this, the first time, you start believing that you can do it another time. And then when you do it the second time, you develop a sense for it. And then it becomes like a natural survival instinct just to come back when you're down like this. But it's a process, and it's something that, you know, takes a lot of battles to kind of get there mentally, to be prepared for that situation. 9 ball is a little bit harder than like 8 ball and 10 ball because of that, though, because, you know, there's more luck involved in 9 ball, and flukes kind of play a part too. So not that these guys are hammering balls and getting fluky on it, but the fact is that, you know, if a ball does get lucky and goes in, nobody's going to be, you know, feeling bad about it. But yeah, so getting back into the mentality of trying to get into a comeback, it starts off with just slowing down your game, you know, not trying too big right off the hop, just going back to square one, the basics, right? Like, look at the shot, look where you want the cue ball, assess your fundamentals, get ready for it, go back into it, and then that's the way you play. You got to slow down your game to the point where it's like your first time playing, sort of. You're playing a little nervous, kind of, but you're not. You know, it's not necessarily nervous. It's just that you're taking your time more because you know that your back's against the wall, so the shots have to count more. Now, you got to be able to do that without feeling pressure, and that's where all the experience comes in, right? The more that you come back in matches, the more prepared you are for those kind of mental battles. And really, those are mental battles within yourself. Some people can have a bad start in a match and then turn it on when their backs are against the wall, and out of nowhere just light up rack after rack. That's a dangerous game to play, but the people that play like that, man, you know, they're good at it. I think consistency is key. So if you're ever in situations like this, to be consistent, you have to ignore what the score is. And you have to just play rack by rack, shot by shot until you get there. And you can't feel any kind of excitement or anything when you're winning the racks or when you're missing shots in your comeback attempt. You just have to be able to take everything and just, you know, be settled in. Every time you come to the table, be settled in as much as you can. I mean, there's going to be times that you're going to still have some mental blocks and brain farts going on, but if you're looking for them and you become more aware of them, you'll be able to stop them from happening before they happen. Big stroke on that one to get back for the 6 ball. Nice angle to get it up for the 7. He's looking good to clear this rack. Yeah, he's feeling pretty good on this table right now. He's hitting the ball nice. Yeah, it's tough to come back against an opponent that's playing like that, but I'm telling you, it's not impossible. The pool gods will always give you a chance if you're willing to fight back. They will give you some momentum. But this is tough to climb back from, man. Especially with alternate breaks. One of our sponsors, Brown and Bear Woman Events. You can check them out at brownbearwomanevents.ca, or sorry, events at brownbearwoman.ca. Experience Indigenous history and culture. They do a lot of great work too. Check out their page, and if it's something that interests you, maybe you can support them with a little bit of work. Maybe you got a big community event coming up, you want to be able to share some of that culture with the community members. Give them a call, message them, see how they can help you. So we're into rack number 7. Larry Hunter is on top of the one. Close to it. Still a makeable shot though.
Number 1, Pauline and Johnny for table number 7.
That's going to conclude the match, and Larry Hunter is going to win that one with a score of 7-0. Hader just hasn't had any luck in this event every year, and I know like he wants to play for his brother. He's doing his best to play for his brother, but I think, you know, there might be some pressure or something going on while he's playing in this event, because he doesn't seem comfortable when he's playing in it. Not only that, but he's always drawing some really tough opponents too, which is a little bit of unfortunate luck there. Larry Hunter is a very good player, disciplined player, plays at a high level in Manitoba. So, like, I know him well, and that was going to be a tough match no matter who played against him. All right, so what else do I got? I got a warm up here. I think Jared's playing on the left, so we'll go there for now. Bring down these Fargo rates because we're going to have to change that. And they are on table 11, which is this one here. All right, and we'll stop the clock, reset. Is he just warming up? He might just be warming up. Yeah, he's just warming up. I don't have any other matches right now. I'm assuming that we're probably going to start A side matchups right away. I'll be right back. I'm going to confirm. You guys can watch Jerry Kashani warm up here. There's no other action going on in any of the tables around me, so I'll be right back.
Spotify Premium is the best way to upgrade your listening experience. Enjoy your music fully when you play songs in any order. Download them offline at higher quality and listen to them as it's for your ears to see. Tap the banner to learn more. Can't get enough of your song of the moment. Downloading and indulging in tracks you love over and over again. It's Spotify Premium. Tune in to discover an ad-free music listening experience. You can play your favorites and back to banner.
You're on TV. You're on, yeah, you're on camera there. You're text me, yeah? On that side? I hit 5 of those, or, oh, what you were requesting earlier, right? Yeah, you're on TV there, yeah. Oh, quick shot. Yeah, this is a quick shot. Yeah.
Inside.
All right, so they have B matches going. A side matches aren't starting until 1 o'clock, which is 38 minutes from now. So we're gonna stop the stream and we're just gonna come back with a fresh stream at 1 o'clock, and that's gonna be the A side quarterfinals. There's gonna be some crazy matches. I have no idea how we're gonna do it, but what I'm gonna ask them to do is to put the four matches around the 4 tables that I'm on, so we can switch from table to table whenever there's a break in between, to be able to cover all 4 tables as we go along. All right, so that's it for now. This will give me a chance to take a lunch break anyway, which is kind of good. I needed it. All right, we'll be back in about 30 minutes with a fresh stream. It's going to be the A-side quarterfinals. It's day 2 of the Moses Cappo 3rd annual memorial tournament. It's 9-ball going on all day. We have a 10-ball break going on too. If you guys want to come in and get in on that, $5 a ticket, 5 tickets for $20. That's the deal. And there's $500 added to a 10-ball break. You gotta, obviously run the whole 10-ball rack for you to be able to claim all the pot. But if you make a ball after break and you follow it up with another ball after that, then you get paid 10% per ball made. So it's pretty good. It's a really nice chance. They're gonna do the 10-ball break and run, I believe, every hour if they can, all the way through until they get to somebody winning the pot. Right. Anyways, that's it for now. So we'll check out the last highlight. Jump shot from Tom on the 2-ball. LePool wisdom. The more you sweat in practice, the less you'll bleed in battle. The message is work on your game until your game becomes who you are. Become the champion within. You have to work hard on it though, and there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to feel discouraged. You don't want to really go hit the pool hall and go work on your game. It's part of what I would put that classified under the mental side of the game. You have to find a way to overcome those days when you don't want to go out and play, and just find a way to go out and play. And if you go out there and you're still not in a mood, work on something that helps you get in the mood. So whatever it is, kick shots, bank shots, maybe you just want to work on your break for an hour. Just find a way to get through that tough day where you don't want to go to the table. Go to the table and you'll see that the results will come a lot faster. And you'll also see that your mentality will change for the better as a player. It's just a big process, but it starts with you and it ends with you and your efforts. Get out there, become the champion within. And I don't know why I forgot to take this down, but yeah, we're not gonna. What's going on here? Oh, my mouse is acting up. I knew that was gonna happen today too. I brought my backup mouse because of it. It's like, hey, something's gonna happen today, and I'm not gonna be ready for it. There we go. Now we're good. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream for today. Give a shout out to our sponsors. Brown Bear Woman Event, Gould Billiard and Patio, and ELIMINATION Construction. Thank you for your support. You can check them out on Facebook. ELIMINATION Construction, Gould Billiard and Patio. And then for Brown Bear Woman events, you got to go to the website, which is events.brownbearwoman.ca. And if you want to message me to come out and cover an event, or maybe just got to ask me a question, pslmanitoba@gmail.com. That's how you get a hold of me. It'd be an honor for me to come out and cover your event. If you have an event that you want maybe to get exposed out there, you want some people to know more about it, there's a lot of people from different industries that come in to watch the streams. And so if you have something from a different industry, don't be afraid to share it, because there's going to be viewers and players that are going to tune in that might want to partake in your event. So there's different ways we can help each other out. Let me know how it is I can help you out. All right, we'll be back with another stream shortly after I bust a munch. Yeah, baby. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for liking and sharing the stream. If you did, if you didn't, you owe me. We'll see you guys at the table shortly. Cheers. Go bust a munch, man. It's that time of day. Check up on your kids, too. They might be hungry. All right, we'll be back. Cheers.